Keep this sweet and short. Maybe not actually. I just love this thing. This is gonna be split up into two parts. So sorry I haven't uploaded in like a week and a half. This package and the other one that you'll see in the other half got delayed. So that's that. They both got delayed. They were supposed to come in yesterday. Yeah. Also, ignore that I have all this blacked out because I don't want to give away any information. But I got this figure. As you probably ignore my buffalo sauce. As you probably saw in the whatever it's called thumbnail. That I got this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open it. I'm happy they sent it in the original shipper thingy. So yeah, let's go.
This is awesome. You have all the classic Avengers here on the side. You have Hulk and Captain America, Black Widow, Iron Man, Thor, Hawkeye, and Wasp. And then to complete the Avengers, all you need is Giant Man. Oh, and on camera, it doesn't even get half the size that this thing is. Look at my hand.
Or if that last part was weird, I accidentally clicked slow-mo, so yeah. But yeah, my girlfriend did pay for half of this for Christmas, so I am just so thankful for that. But this, I can't even look at it without just like, this is awesome. Now, before I open it, the guy who sent it to me did already tell me it is missing one of the zombie antennas. Honestly, I don't care. It is too cool for me to care about that. And you have this giant backdrop right here if you're so pleased, if you wanted to use that. But I'm just gonna get this thing open. I can't wait any longer. You see it on camera? Like, I swear in person, it is so much bigger. The camera kind of distorts it a little bit. But this is a normal figure. Well, I guess this Wolverine does stand kind of small. But that's this guy compared to the box. I also wanted to show, this is, I mean, I'm doing my collection update at the end of the year, but I did get two things. This Jack Kirby looking Hulk, and then this, you know, original Loki over here. But yeah, let's get this guy open right now. Yeah, I set the camera up to only have my my body in frame. So, and if anyone knows what this shirt is, you're pimp. Anyways, we have the box right here. Let's get this guy out. Let's be careful. Which way is he facing? Oh my goodness. Oh, holy cow. Oh, goodbye face. Goodbye other face. Oh, goodness. Oh, dude, this is the peak of humanity right here. This is what my entire life has built up to, is this. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and I'll show you guys everything. Okay. Basically, I'm reviewing because I do not have anywhere near enough room for this. So let me see. Let's get him in the frame so I can actually do this right. Okay. So the box, obviously, we have his different faces here. We have this like stoic face, I guess. Then right here we have this. We have. I actually grabbed the same face. I was like, why do they look the same? Where's my camera? There we go. Right here we have this smiling face, and you can literally just see all the details in it. I don't know if it's just my eyes. Here we go. I don't know if it's just my eyes, but that looks like it has like 5 o'clock shadow on it or something, some sort of shading. But the teeth, I mean, everything just looks so good on this. And then I'm never gonna have this head on it, but it's cool that they included this. Here we have the zombie head sculpt. Oh, it looks so good. Oh my gosh, every part about this is awesome. And then before we actually get to the figure, we have more accessories. Obviously, you can see he has the angry head up there. And the straightforward looking eyes. Okay, so mine has straightforward looking eyes. That's a bonus. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we have in here. So in this bag, we have our other accessories. We have the 2 white antenna, the 2 black antenna here, and then the 1 zombie antenna. But I mean, one, I'm never gonna have this on it. If I did, I'd probably just have another black antenna on it. It matched pretty closely anyways. Here we have these sideways, can we focus? Maybe one of these days. Eyes. Eyes. Zombie eyes. Now I'm gonna reach over and get the figure out of here. Oh wow, he's heavy. Okay, let's just leave that back there somewhere. Okay. I don't even know where to start with this guy. So, his boots, you gotta snap them into place because they're arched upwards. Oh wow, dude, this is the craziest thing I've ever held in my hands. Dude, he's ginormous. I literally can't even describe it. So let's do the black antennas, why don't we? So let me turn this box around so I can see, make sure I'm not putting them the wrong way. So let's put this one in. Boop. And let's put this one in. Just like, there we are. Now that we have our antenna in, let me scoot them back a little bit. And let me get them next to him so I can make sure this right. So, just looking at this, oh, this is crazy. Did I even have this? So let's do articulation. You can look down, not crazy, but that's kind of all you really need them to look down, I guess. You can look up that much, and you can start to see the gap if you pull too much on it. You can obviously go all the way around, head tilt to the left, a little more right than left, that's weird, but it's cool. With the arm, it ratchets, so his arm won't ever get loose really. Double jointed elbow, up, down, standard butterfly joints. This double jointed elbow can go pretty far past 90 there. At the arm here, obviously, swivel. And then, obviously no need for interchangeable hands when you have posable fingers that pose literally everywhere. Every finger, all the way around, they spin, they up and down, literally everything. And then the thumb has its own like butterfly joint, so you can go inwards with that. So, yeah. Chest can go down pretty far, surprisingly. Very far back you have the dumbbell here and the what is that one called? Like the default joint, you know what I'm talking about. Forward, back, side. You could spin around if it wasn't for this piece that's meant to look like leather. And then no spin down here, obviously. Belt doesn't move, which is fine, I don't really care. Legs can go up that far. Could probably kick it all the way around, but I don't want to risk it. Can't go back at all, that's fine, I don't really care. Pivot here. Oh, bottom of this boot just fell off. Up, down. Double jointed knee can go really far. Toe joints up, down. Ankle pivot, up and down. Now, for some reason, I'm experiencing the bottom of the boot falling off. I don't know what that's about. Let me put those back on. Before I move on, he does have toe articulation there. And I don't know how much of that got in camera. I'm trying my best. This guy is huge, if you couldn't tell. So, yeah. Now, I'm gonna see if I can show you how to get the face plates in here. So, from what I've seen, you just tilt his head up and kind of just pull the face out like this. I really don't want to break this guy. Let me see. So I didn't realize that the head actually just easily comes off the figure. And then basically you just, get it off the figure And then once you do that, you can kind of just get your thumb in here and kind of pull back on it until it decides to come off, if it ever decides to come off. Here we go. Why is the camera not focusing? And then, let's see. It's a little bit of a struggle to get this thing off. I don't know why this head is like so tightly in there. Ugh. What is it like locked in on? There we go. For some reason it was just like really stuck. Bro, focus. For some reason it was just really stuck in there. But yeah, you just kind of peel it up and pull back. And then the eyes, oh, well, that would have made things easier. But anyways, the eyes, let's see, let's grab a head. Let's do this one. So if you want to put the eyes in, basically you have your face here. If it lock in, there we go. And you have your eyes, and if it's pretty self-explanatory, you just kind of pop them in, and there you go. These are my sideways looking eyes. See if I can get them to stay in better. Kind of gotta like really get them in. Yeah, there we go. Although I actually just looked at it, and it's easier if you just plug them into here first, and then one of these days it'll focus. It's easier if you plug it into this head first, and then plug it in. I bought it from got pretty lucky. He got really straight on looking straight eyes, so that's always a bonus. Straight eyes. It's really hard to tell, but yeah, he got really straight ones. It kind of looks a little bit like the left one is peering off a bit, but that might just be me. Anyways, I'm gonna put this head back on, and we'll do some size comparisons. For this, I'm gonna pick my camera up so I can show you guys all the intricate details. So if you look really close, he has like a pattern on his head. It kind of just like makes it look more like clothy. You know, you obviously have the really great face details, like that could almost fool me for a real human. Then you have this. I mean, this texture follows all the way through. It kind of looks, I think it's just the lighting, but it kind of looks like my left arm is a little discolored. This is a leathery texture. It looks great. You have the belt is meant to look like metal. Boots, everything just looks perfect. But what really shocked me on this, you have his little giant button here. What really shocked me on this was the zipper on the boots. I don't know, it looks so good. It makes me want to like zip it up and down, but yeah. Also, why does he have like sludge on his back? That was gross. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do some size comparisons before I put them up. And Ben Riley Spider-Man. We just go out a little bit, just keep going. We have Giant Man. Dude, he's huge. Worth every single penny. I mean, was he expensive? Heck yes. But is he awesome? Even more yes. I mean, I just love this guy. So you guys will see the next part of the figure finds later, but or figure fun, whatever. Ignore me. Anyways, you guys will see the next part of it, but that's gonna probably be a couple days for me as that package got delayed. I bought that like 3 weeks ago, and it's now Here we have the second part of this figure fun, which is the Mark 1 Gold Iron Man from the Avengers, like the original Avengers, since that's what I've been reading. If you hadn't noticed from the beginning, you know, Giant Man, the whole kid. That's like what I want to base my collection around. I've been reading more than I used to of like comics, and I already knew like about the classic Avengers, but I just wanted to like get more into it, and so that's how I got here. But anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and do a quick thing. That's not gonna be like a review too much or anything. It's just gonna be like here he is, because I kind of reviewed the Giant Man, which isn't really what I had planned, but he was too cool not to. So unfortunately, this guy got the bad end of the stick, and he's not getting a review. So good for him, I guess. Anyways, here you have the figure himself. Looks good. Other than the fact that he looks like he's like really judging me up in there. He's like, man, what wrong with you, dog? Anyways, and then if we turn the package on its side, it's like it says Iron Man and stuff, and then we have a picture of not this Iron Man. Yeah, good for me. Anyways, on the back we have how to play with your toys, because that's pretty difficult to do. We have a little read up, but I don't know how to read, so yeah. Why do you think I read comics? It's for the pictures. So let's go ahead and open them. Let's not leave them in here any longer, and yeah. And then here's the figure out of the box. Honestly, just straight in hand, it looks really, really good. But if I, because I'm a reviewer now person, yeah, I do have to complain about something. And my complaint is that I wish it could be a little shorter. Well, maybe not shorter, but wider. In the comics, this outfit was really wide. I mean, I think just a little wider would have helped out with the look. But other than that, I think it's actually perfect. I mean, even with just like without being wider, this looks, 9.5 out of 10. I couldn't make better myself. So yeah. Anyways, he comes with, this, you put this here and stuff, or wherever you want to put it, blast effect. And then you have his hands. But if you really thought that his blasting hands were for the blast effect, nah, you'd be crazy to think that. You're an idiot. But no, if you read those original comics, you know that he didn't, when he was in this uniform anyways, he didn't use his hands for blasting. He just flew off with his feet, which is what you have down here. You have little feet pegs to put them in, and we'll do that real quick. Pretty easy. And then if you wanted, let me take his hand off. If you so wanted, I'm sure you could just do this and then put this fist back on. And does it look good? Let's find out. And you could do this. Does that look good? No, absolutely not. So why would you do that? And it kind of just crushes down a little bit. But yeah, let's put this fist back on. Oops, accidentally bit my fire effect a little bit. And then he comes with this really good looking head. But honestly, it looks so good, it's kind of scary. So yeah, throwing that away. Not really. And he comes with everything other than the head, obviously. He comes with 2 of each for his hands and feet. So yeah. Let's get him in camera here. Looks up literally nothing. That's awesome. Doesn't look down or up at all. Yep, love when my figures do that. That's okay. That's not really Hasbro's fault. That's the armor. Not like he really did it anyways. And then it looks left, right on that tilt. Very good. If you look in there, I believe it actually has a hinge down at the bottom of the neck and the top, so it's a full neck hinge. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for better there. He of course only has a ball down here, so it's not going to be the best articulation. Far that forward. What? Forward that far? That was weird. Back that far. Really good, actually. Let's move his arm. Left, right. Nothing crazy. Can spin a little bit. I didn't like that sound. His head can also spin, but I feel like that was a given. Arm out that far. Well, up that far. Pretty far, actually. All the way around, obviously. Can forward, back. Swivel at the arm. Mine's pretty tight there. Double jointed elbows serve 0 purpose because second joint can't go anywhere. Obviously just your normal, hinge, wrist swivel, yeah. Legs, rubbery piece here, so I can go up that far. Back, none at all, of course, but it can still spin all the way around, so if you kind of kick it back out to the side, it does a little bit. Out to the side, you know, obviously you got your thigh swivel. Double jointed knee works definitely better than the elbow, so that's good. You, for some reason, do not have a boot hinge, even though these cuts here would have been like perfect, like boot hinge. But, you know, of course, why would they do that? Goes down that far. Up, literally, like not. Swivel, and yeah. That's articulation. Honestly, could have been way better, but I mean, it's a big metal piece of armor. It's not like he was doing gymnastics in this thing, so I'm going to be realistic. Yeah. And that's all for this guy. Let's put him on the shelf, and I'll show you guys. Here they are together. Oh, we have the new Iron Man. I mean, if you can't tell which one's Giant Man, I think you have a problem. But now all I need for my classic Avengers shelf is Thor and Wasp. Although when that 2-pack finally re-releases, I think I'm just gonna get that. And then Captain America, although technically not the classic Avengers. And then by the time I need Captain America, I need Iron Man's, what is that, the Mark III, right? Yeah, I think so. I need that one because they, for the Avengers comics, they appear in the same issue. My money, my wallet is begging for help. But yeah, this is these two together. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.